Hello, it's like here to show you Dora the Explorer. And Dora the Explorer, FundRaiser. The coloring you see is that I went ahead and drew is that it's like figured out is like the math, the mathematic problems for is like so far as money is like raising money for if there's any type of charities or whatever going on, or it could be savings money or something like that. But so far as any type of fundraiser, that the way to do is you do it by the math, and which it is that it's pretty much just like pretty much like a fraction that you have it to where you have several slices of, like, say, of a pie or a pizza or whatever, and it equals a fraction, such as like 1 1/4 or 1 or 2 1/3 or something like that. But I think most of the time, which I'm not is like not really that really good at like a mathematician or anything like that. But most of the time, whenever I remember I used to do I used to work with these math problems. Is that a lot of times is that on a math a fraction, that fraction table is that you would see is that if you cut it in half or cut it into 4 or 5 slices, that you would pretty much see, you calculate about how much was divided, how much of whole was divided to, and then how much was left. It was like before and then after. It's pretty much it's like before or after, or how much it is equal to what was there before. So it's like if you were to divide that, and then you get your answer, and then along with it about whichever amount that it was divided by, and equal to. So far as the pieces is that you have the numbers is that if you were to save a few cents to $1, and you would first of all, it's like if you were to save any money, more like it seems like that it takes longer to save any amount of money, especially it's like with not enough funds. It could be funds or other funds, or it could be allowance or anything like that come along that slows you down. But a lot of times it's like where to start is just by looking at the numbers. If it's like you see 1 2 3 4 5, and the next column it goes even higher. It's like it goes from up to down. It's like you got it from 1 to 30. About you divide it by 5 and 5. It's like and you got 5 and 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 on there. You got it in fives, and a lot of times by 10, 20, and 30. It's like you got 20 and then 40, which is not listed there. But you have these different mathematical type problems, and a lot of times it's like probably say this is that it looks better. Like you would rather see the money. You would rather see the cash or the coins or something like that. To be able to know is like how much is there in the savings or funds or whatever. But a lot of times with Dora the Explorer is like one of her best friends is like find a secret spot for that whatever amount that you're trying to save, and the secret spot, and it could be is like a pillowcase or something like that, piggy bank. But I don't know, maybe not a pillowcase, but maybe somewhere, maybe underneath your bed, to where that same spot that you would like to have it. Not really to keep it from anybody else or anything like that, but mainly that one spot to where you would know if it came to your mind about where you think money would be, that that one spot would possibly be the place where you look at. The secret numbers are like 50 and then 63, and then 63, and then it's like you have it to where you got the dollar and then the cent signs, and then along with here is like the number 5 is like the lowest. And one of the low numbers. It's like even if the amount of the number digits that goes down, that more likely. It's like, it's like this, as they say, is that, something's better than nothing. But they know to get it back, go back up, is that to count the numbers again. It's like count the numbers again and then save one little as you make at a time. But he's got the division and then the times table along with the addition and then subtraction symbols right there. And then you got the 100 and then along with the 1,000 and then along with the 1,000,000. Your digits on there along with the balloons. But so far as Dora the Explorer and FundRaiser, is the fun part is it's like 5 times 5, 25, the quarter. You got that coin that Dora the Explorer will be saving up. But and then 5, divided by 5 would be 1. It's like you got to have it to where 1 penny or maybe 1 dime or 1 nickel or whatever 1 second you weigh is all you really have to start with. Well, that's something. But that's something. It's like that's something that will get you started somewhere along the line. It's like you got it's like this. You got the measuring line right there. It's like for a row of pennies, quarters, or nickels, and then along right there is $1. For maybe a few dollar bills. But so far as with Dora the Explorer, and then along with the mathematic type measurements, and then along right there is that the number symbols. And so far with Dora the Explorer, and then Dora the Explorer and money counting, and Dora the Explorer and FundRaiser color.